You're listening to Which is Better with Brad Edwards, Gary Fletcher, Sean Parrott, and most importantly, me, Mark Anundson. Also, that monkey guy.
Hello, and welcome to Which is Better, Which is Better production starring Gary Fletcher as Brad Edwards, and Sean Parrott as Gary Fletcher, and Brad Edwards as Sean Parrott.
Sean Parrott.
You know, I put the thing that Mark says that introduces us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it just kind of doubles it.
I've never listened to this show. Is it funny?
It's all right.
Oh, okay, good.
Hey guys,
Hey, buddy.
Hi.
I want to thank you for being here.
Me?
No, just
Oh.
Gary.
Wow.
Thanks, buddy.
Jeez.
No,
It's
of
an
course.
honor.
I mean, hey, how is it going?
Man, I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good.
Gary tired as hell.
I don't feel good. My tummy hurts.
What happened?
I went to Sonic.
Oh, there's
And
your
I
first mistake.
Well,
Sonic's great. Don't say that.
no, it's not Sonic's fault. It's sort of Sonic's fault. I went to Sonic and I got, you know what I get? The BLT no mayonnaise.
Really?
Get the BLT no mayonnaise fries instead of tots.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's
And-
insanity.
A large unsweet tea with lemon. And they come out and they give me my bag. They give me my drink. I'm mixing up my drink. I look in the bag. It's 3 corn dogs.
Wow.
So I push the button. I'm like, hey, sorry, I got the wrong bag. They come and they bring me the right bag. They don't take the other one away. I think you know how this story ends.
Oh, yeah.
I ate my food and then I ate the 3 corn dogs in the car.
We should change the name of the show to 3 Corn Dogs.
Aren't we just 3 corn dogs
we're
if you
just
think
3 corn
about it?
dogs.
We're a couple of corn dogs.
We're corny, and we're all dogs.
Yeah.
And Mark's the person on the other end of the Sonic when you push the button. That's Mark.
Really?
I guess Mark's part of this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was so
Anyway,
confused.
Yeah, I was like, Mark
works at Sonic?
Yeah, I was like, damn, he's doing good.
Yeah.
Need to give me a Sonic job.
Yeah.
Why are you sick? Why don't you feel good? You
I
just
haven't
Gary?
been sleeping well lately.
Gary likes to go to sleep once it's morning and then wonder why, when there's sun streaming directly into his eyes, he can't sleep well.
Do you have the thing where it's late and you know you should go to sleep, but
Yeah.
you don't want to go to bed,
Yeah.
and then you just stay up till 2 in the morning, and then you have to wake up at.
I've been staying up till like 6 in the morning.
Oh, Gary!
And then waking up at noon.
You guys are nuts. Just go to sleep. No wonder you're so sad. If you're asleep, then you feel
Yeah,
nothing.
But that's where the nightmares live.
Not for me. You just got to be strong. A real
guess.
badass like me. I kill all the monsters.
Yeah.
In your dreams?
No, I don't remember my dreams, luckily.
All my monsters are people that are still living. So
Oh, Jesus Christ! I've got something fun for you guys to do.
Oh, okay. I
right.
love fun.
This is a fun little job for you guys to do. I think it's time that we add something to the world.
Okay.
I mean, like make a mark on the world. Mm-hmm. And so here's what I'd like. I want you guys to make up some words.
Okay.
I've got things that need words, and
Okay.
you make up a word for them. I got
Okay.
one for you, Gary.
all right.
It's the sensation of relief when you have plans canceled.
Ah.
You know that feeling? Like when you're on a dating app, you set up we're supposed to meet, we're supposed to go out at the last minute, I can't make it. And you go, oh, good. Because you didn't really want to go. You just were supposed to go, and you knew you're supposed to do a thing. You get to have the satisfaction of sitting at home and not doing anything, but you get to know that you tried, and that's the feeling. Yes.
I know this is Gary's, but may I make a suggestion, Gary?
Go ahead.
Okay, so you got FOMO, fear of missing out.
Oh.
This is missing out on fear. This is moof. This is you.
Move?
You missed out, and
Yeah.
you're well. Maybe it'd be something different then.
I like
No, you're
move.
not afraid. Well,
You're
but
not afraid of
You're
it.
not
You're-
afraid of it. You're relieved. You.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Here's what came to my mind. Freelax. Freelaxation.
Wow.
Yeah, because you're free and you get to relax because you're free. Your
Wow.
time
Okay.
is finally free.
Okay.
I like that.
I like
His
that.
is better.
Okay, free
sorry.
lax. Try that out, ladies and gentlemen. Free lax.
Although it does sound like a laxative a little bit.
Yeah.
It sounds like something in your underwear.
Yeah.
But that's
Whoa.
fine. That's even better.
Okay.
Okay, now I got one for you, Sean.
Oh boy.
This is the epiphany, the realization that you've been singing a song the wrong way and you just figured out what the actual lyrics are.
Oh, like, excuse me while I kiss this guy?
Yes. Like when you, I've been singing this song, the epiphany of, oh, wait a minute, they're really saying Pretty Little Love Song. They're not saying Pretty Little Love Song. They're saying, heard it in a love song.
This Pretty Little Love Song
It sounds like
better,
Pretty
though.
Little Love Song, but
Sounds
it's
better.
not. That's the thing.
Well, now I know this is Sean's, but
Gary. Wow.
I'm gonna have to go with. Just thought of this moof.
I was going to say move.
Ooh,
Move
move.
does seem to fit. I'm going to go with
Yeah,
move.
it does kind of fit.
Oh, that's just a move. I moved.
Moofed
God.
up.
I've been moving that.
I've been
song.
moving that
It
the
actually
whole time.
works. Wow.
Move. Okay, move.
Move.
You know what I moved for a long time?
Yes.
You know Dusty Springfield? You remember Dusty Springfield?
Yeah. Son of a preacher?
Yes, Son of the Preacher Man. But I'm thinking of you don't have to say you love me just because of that. That's not what she says. What
does she say?
She's saying, just be close at hand.
Oh.
Just be close at hand.
I thought it was just because you
don't
cared.
have. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we both moved it. We've been moving
We've
it.
been moving it
And we
bad.
moved
Double
it.
moved it.
Fucking
Moofed.
moved
This
up.
is catching over.
Yeah.
It is. Move.
Yeah, I like it.
All right. Well, great job, guys. I'm proud of you.
Wow.
We solved a problem.
You did it, and you added something to the world, to the lexicon.
Yes.
Who made that word up? That was a great one.
Some guy named Lex Luthor, probably.
I bet
think
there was a couple corn dogs sitting around. They're like, how about lexicon?
It was Webster, probably, right? Didn't he think of all of them?
Zeitgeist.
Ooh.
That's another
That's
one
a
that
good
applies.
one.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Ghost of the Time. That's like the literal translations.
Of Zeitgeist?
Geist is ghost and Zeit is time. Yeah, German.
Oh, like Poltergeist. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Can I tell you something about Dusty Springfield?
Please.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little. It's going to touch of racism.
Oh no, I don't like that.
But let me get through it
Okay.
before you start judging me.
Okay, get ready to
I love
beep
Dusty.
this.
I love Dusty Springfield, and if I could, I would do a Dusty Springfield versus Juice Newton. But I don't think either of you are that familiar with either one
I
of
don't
them.
think it's gonna go that great.
I do not know.
Oh, I'm not going to do it. There's a lot of things that I would do if I thought you guys even knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Dusty in the song, if you listen to, you don't have to say you love me, just, you know, I don't know how to phrase this without it being more racist. She sounds like she likes black guys.
Oh,
The sound of her voice sounds like the voice of a woman who likes black guys. I don't know how to explain what I mean. Obviously, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
that
I
doesn't
think,
seem racist.
No.
No, but if you listen to it,
It's weird. That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah. Trying to understand it, really.
You listen to her sing, and then you'll be like, yeah, I hear it. Yeah, she does like black guys. And there's a sadness in her voice because she's from a time when
she can't like.
you couldn't just
Yeah.
like a black guy. She's sort of like a, I don't know, an Amy Winehouse who if Amy Winehouse hadn't died right away.
Yeah.
Sort of like you can hear something jazzy in her, something kind of
yeah.
like, man, you know? And then she had the song You Don't Own Me. Do you remember that one?
I don't know.
You
Maybe.
don't own me.
Oh yeah.
And don't tell me what to say.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
tell me. Which there's something in there, sort of like she's loves a black guy.
Yeah.
She's got some white husband who's like, oh, you don't own me. She doesn't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dusty in Memphis was. I mean, that's in Memphis.
In Memphis.
she's
Why would
probably-
she go to, she's from England.
There's probably
Oh,
Booker T was
yeah.
hanging around. She's like, man, Booker T's hot.
Let me
Oh
say,
yeah, tickle those ivories, Booker T.
did you ever see the movie First Wives Club?
No, I didn't see it.
First Wives Club was, who was in it? Goldie Hawn?
Anybody you
Susan
name would be
Sarandon.
right. Diane Keaton is Diane Keaton. in
Diane
it?
Keaton,
Fuck.
and I think like Bette Midler or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And here's a bit from it, Gary.
Okay.
I'd love to hear it.
Okay,
Is there a boner in it?
so Bette Midler.
Okay.
These are all first wives. These are wives who were married to people. They got divorced,
Oh.
and these people have either remarried or they're not.
Oh, I
the
thought it was
first one.
presidential or something.
No, the first
Oh.
wives are the first women. Like they married men.
Yeah, sure.
These men got either successful or wanted something younger or hotter or something, and they left their first wives.
Oh.
And they band together for, I don't know, revenge. I don't remember really exactly what. But I know there's a scene where Sarah Jessica Parker, you know, that hot piece of ass.
Yeah, she's
is
hot.
is the new wife, the sexy wife.
She's young, yeah.
and Beth Midler, whoever it is. Beth?
Bed.
Betty.
Her name's Bed?
Sleeping bag Midler.
Whatever one.
Futon Midler.
The Hocus Pocus one.
Yes, Bette Midler.
Bunk bed Midler.
Bedbug.
Bedbug Midler.
Sarah Jessica Parker's wearing a little dress.
Yeah.
She turns to her ex-husband, who I guess is named Morty or whatever. She's like, "What's the matter, Morty? Couldn't you buy her a whole dress?"
Ah, that's a good bit.
Think about that for a whole movie.
That's a good bit.
And at the end of the movie, out of nowhere, they start singing "You Don't Own Me." Like they do a musical number. I don't even remember how. I know it doesn't fit, but they like kind of. They all go dancing down the street singing "You Don't Own Me."
No.
And my problem with that was you're the first wives. Nobody's trying to own you.
Yeah, nobody does
You've
own
been
you.
thrown away. It's Gary. Imagine you had a wife,
Right.
and you're like, "I'm sick of this. I'm getting a new wife."
Yeah.
You get a new house. You wake up in your new bed. You go to your new bathroom. You get your new toothbrush. You brush your teeth. You hear a knock at the door. You open it up. It's your old toothbrush saying, "You don't own me. You don't tell me where to go." And you're like, "I don't. You're garbage to me.
I threw you in the trash for a reason.
What are you doing here?
You're 3 months old.
You're all grown out and full of germs."
Take your little toothbrush, kids, and get the fuck out of here.
Do you guys remember when toothbrushes had that little Hershey Kiss rubber thing on the end? They quit that, right?
Yeah, I think
I don't
people
see
got
them
hurt.
anymore.
Oh, was that for cleaning in between the teeth?
It was.
Oh.
I think it was a useless piece of nothing.
think I ever
it was a
used that.
selling point. You guys talk amongst yourself for a second.
So, Brad's coughing into a blanket.
Sorry, I know it doesn't help. Thanks for covering.
That's all I got.
That's a really good cover, Gary.
I'm an improv genius.
Man, when the cops are like, "Hey, what's that in that bag?" That's a bag full of marijuana.
Yeah.
Brad, why are you kicking me under the table? All right. It's time. Oh, wait. Jonathan's handing me something. Thank you, Jonathan. Oh, Jonathan wants me to remind all you beautiful people out there listening that we've got a special bonus episode coming up just for you.
Oh, my God.
Bonus content?
On 420, we're going to have a very special episode.
Is that a Friday?
It's on a Friday, baby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Friday the 20th.
Take the day off to get high.
Yes.
The idea for this one is going to be pot versus alcohol. And,
Booze versus weed.
Booze versus weed, baby.
One of them. And Gary's going to get high, and I'm going to get drunk, and Sean's just going to be regular
Yeah.
for neutrality.
I was thinking about eating donuts.
Ooh, you should
Yeah,
eat some
I wonder if we could
donuts.
pull that off.
I feel like it's going to go
I
bad.
wonder if we already recorded that episode and we're talking about it as
Yeah,
if
we
haven't.
did. We did it already. But Gary and I don't remember it, so it's going to be news to us.
Man, I'm still high.
Obviously not on weed because that would be illegal.
No.
No, we are in a state where it's legal.
Yeah, Oxycontin.
You smoked K2?
No, I quit K2
Oh, yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
He's on K3 now.
Yeah, moved up. K3. Isn't that kindergarten? Is that what that is?
Kindergarten cop T1000. Hang on 1 second. All right, guys. It's time for Brad's tip.
Ooh.
You guys ready for that?
Yeah.
Guys, mix it up. And I'm talking about your diet, right? The last great American poet once said, hamburger, 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 hot dog, hamburger, 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 hot dog, hamburger, hamburger, hamburger.
This is such a corn dog show.
There's nothing wrong with hamburgers and hot dogs. Going out for Chinese food, Mexican food, pizza.
Yeah.
But you've done it all the time, right? I'm talking about mix it up a little bit. Try something new, right? You can't always go somewhere special, but you can send your taste buds on a vacation.
Wow.
And I'm going to give you a recipe of my very own.
What?
This is, you can find this in the Which is Better cookbook coming out next. We're never going to make one, but
Maybe.
we
Get a
might.
PDF.
You never know. This is Brad's lamb stew.
Wow.
Now, I'll be honest, this is kind of a hodgepodge, a combination of a gypsy soup and some kind of Jewy thing that my girlfriend
Wow.
makes. She's Jewish.
It was like a little bit racist and then it got full on racist.
Yeah, I was like cringing at Gypsy.
No, but that's what it's called.
Let's double down.
It's like those plants that are called wandering Jews. I'm like, that's what they're called. I'm just
yeah.
calling.
What?
I'm
Is that
telling.
real?
Yeah, it's like that's what they.
So you're
named
saying
it.
this is a juice stew?
there's elements of Junus in it, and I think that's beautiful. And it's lamb stew, and we don't have time for me to go into why lamb is not more popular in the United States than it should be. We don't want to talk about barbed wire and cattle wars and all that stuff. But we don't eat a lot of lamb here. And I'll go ahead and go on record as this. I am a little conflicted recommending a recipe for a meat because I'm not a vegetarian, but I get how it's, you know, you don't want to kill animals. This recipe, you can just leave the meat out. If you're vegetarian, you don't want to eat meat, you can leave it out. But if you put meat in it, put the lamb in.
Yeah.
You're going to go to the store, you're going to look at the price of the lamb, you're going to look at the price of the beef, and you're going to just do the lamb or don't do it, all right?
Lamb.
All right.
Like, I won't eat anything with a face, and that's why I pulverize the faces of all the animals I
He gets a metal. He's got a sledgehammer, and while they're still alive, he just wails.
Yeah.
I straddle them on the ground.
They say, "You sick fucker! You disgust me."
I put tape on my hands and dip them in a bucket of broken glass.
Taipei deathmatch.
Yeah.
I just eat the face. I go to the slaughterhouse.
The face.
I just grab a live cow, start chewing. It's
Just bitten down into a snout.
You're going to need 1 pound of lamb. You're going to need 2 16-ounce cans of chickpeas.
Oh yeah.
You're going to need 2 pounds of tomatoes. Now, it's okay if you want to get canned tomatoes. There's nothing wrong with that.
2 pounds?
2 pounds. 2 big cans of tomatoes.
Okay.
This makes a lot of stew.
All right.
All right. You're going to need 1 large yellow onion diced, 1 sweet potato diced, 1 pound of carrots sliced, half a pound of potato. You don't want too much potato. Half a pound of potatoes diced, and 8 ounces of, ready for this? Prunes.
Whoa.
Cut in half. You're going to need a great big pot.
That's
all
really
right?
good for your shitter.
Yeah. You're also going to, here's the spices. You're going to need a teaspoon each of cinnamon, cumin, and turmeric.
Cumin.
Yeah. You're going to be cumin all over the place.
Give in my ass.
Cumin stew, baby.
So you get yourself a great big Dutch oven, right? Or a great big deep pot. A big one. You hear what I'm saying?
This is getting way too complicated.
You're going to put a little oil in the pan, and you're going to brown the meat. Mm-hmm. Throw the onions in there while you're browning the meat.
Yeah.
Throw the spices in with the onions. And then you add the rest. You add the carrots first, because that's basically what you need to do is get the carrots cooked.
Yeah. You should put some juggle sounds over this.
Some kitchen sounds and shit.
Yeah. Okay, then you put in the rest of the ingredients and skip to the end.
No, you go fine. I was just saying it would be silly.
Well, you just want to get all the meat brown because you get an extra nice little flavor.
Oh,
out of that.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
You're
important.
going to let that simmer. If you have the Dutch oven and you want to put it in the oven, you put it 350 for 2 hours. Basically, what you want is just to get the carrots to soften up a little bit, all right? And you can let that marinate. Now, guys, I've made this stew,
What?
all right? I'm going to get you a sample of
Brad?
it right now.
Oh, my
Are you
God.
serious?
I want you guys to see what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I'm excited.
Okay.
This is crazy.
I'm excited and hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry as hell.
Could you get me a straw for it?
All right, boys, here you go. Try that out.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Let's give it a shot.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm cumin. Oh,
How you like that?
that is really good.
It's good and it's a different thing.
It's very sweet. I didn't expect
You'll add it.
so
You'll
sweet.
notice a sweetness to it. There's the fruit that's got sweetness. Carrot, you may not realize, is very sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Yellow onion, that's sweet. A sweet potato
Yeah.
is obviously sweet. There's no salt in it. There's no added sweetener. It's just that.
It's got grandmother vibes to it, you know? It just
Okay.
feels like it's like a nice grandmother made it.
It's hearty. It's very thick stew. All right, guys, and now it's time for Mark's financial tip.
Good evening. How may I assist you today?
Mark, hello, buddy.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Good, Sean. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Awesome.
These boys are full of stew.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, I gave them some stew. It's not bad. How are you?
You guys having a bad day?
Yeah. No, I mean, just too much Sonic and Gary's depressed, but Sean's doing all right.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Sean's doing great.
That's true.
Well, I want to go ahead and get to asking you a question about finance.
Oh, I love finance. Let's talk about it.
Wow, this is about getting your finances up. I want to ask you, how do you ask for a raise? like an effective way to ask your boss for a raise. For those of us, not any of us, but people out there who have jobs where they have a boss and they have to go ask for a raise.
Well, yeah, that's a great question, Brad. I'm glad you asked that.
Thank you.
The last thing you want to do
Yeah.
is spring it on your boss out of the blue.
Oh.
And timing is very important. So when you're having your yearly review, if you work at one of those companies that does those boring yearly reviews,
Yeah.
it's too late to ask for a raise at that point. It's already said and done. You got to figure out when your company budgets for the year. They've already budgeted your raise. Wow. Well, months before you had your review. They kind of know how much you're going to get, roughly.
Really?
So a better approach than asking for a raise is say, hey, Mr. Boss, I've been doing this job for X amount of years, X amount of months.
Right.
I'd like to take on more responsibility and make a little more money here. How can I help the company grow and do what's right for my family?
Ooh.
That's going to get you the best results for getting a raise.
Okay.
Also, what you can do, one of the best things that ever happened to me years ago, somebody left our department, went to another department to do something else, and my boss was like, well, I guess we got to replace her. I was like, well, why don't you just give me all her responsibility and give me a big raise?
And it worked?
Oh, okay. And it worked.
There you go.
We split it. Me and another guy split up all her duties, and we both got a big raise.
And you're rich now.
Well, compared to people with no money, I'm extremely rich.
He's rich for a lot of reasons. That's why we ask him for financial.
People who live in a regular neighborhood, I'm not rich. If you hang out with stand-up comics,
yeah, you're the richest stand-up comic. I remember watching this documentary about people who lived like underground in New York, and there were these poor guys sitting around talking. They build these ramshackle houses.
Called Dark Days.
Yeah, and they were all sitting around talking about, Billy got a door. Like they were like, so it's all relative.
Wow.
Well, thank you, Mark. That's great advice. I think, Gary, did you have some?
Oh, no.
Okay.
That was going to be the old thing I did. I'm not doing it now.
Oh, we're not doing that?
I'm doing the rap thing now.
Oh, okay.
He's doing a rap, Mark.
Gary changed it. Okay,
Gary changed it.
Yeah, that sounds like a Gary move.
I'm an improv genius, my friend.
Gary. Well, okay. Thank you, Mark. Sorry, everybody.
All right, fellas.
Thanks.
Go get those raises, fellas.
Get out there, and women, get your raise and make sure.
Mostly men.
Right.
Whoa.
Well, because they're getting more.
Oh, that's right.
Really, what's the point if you're a woman? What's the point? You're only getting 70 cents or something like that.
Might as well not even try.
Yeah,
that's one of those. That's one of those things that I've heard and I've never looked into.
They only get paid 70 cents an hour. That's what I heard.
They only get paid 70 cents. Period. You work somewhere 20 years and you get 70 cents.
That's a really bad deal.
You only get what did you say, Brad? Only 70 cents per period.
70 cents your life. I didn't say period, Mark.
Oh, okay. You did. Roll the tape.
Let's roll that back in slow mo, Gary.
I'm sure I did. Hey.
Period.
Thank you, Mark.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Be safe, Mark.
Bye, buddy.
Whoa. He got out before we even done.
Fucking hung out
fast. Sorry, it's because I yelled at him. Sorry, Mark. I'm not mad. I just don't want anyone to think that I'm more sexist than I am. I want to think just the right amount of sexist.
That's beautiful.
Oh, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Gary's special segment.
Wow.
Hey, everyone. This is Gary's Freestyle Minute. Ooh. I wanted to figure out a word that started with F instead of minute, but I didn't have time.
Freestyle Friday.
Freestyle Fest?
Fest. Let's go with Fest.
Freestyle fun times.
Frolic?
Freestyle Funk Minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what does that mean?
Well, I've always been a huge rap fan.
Yeah.
I've been rapping pretty much since I was about 8 years old.
Yeah, we heard you rapped about Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that wasn't my cream rap skills. So tonight, what I'd like to do, I brought a beat along that I worked up in the studio.
Oh,
and I'm gonna have you guys just like shoot out some words to me, and I'm gonna try to freestyle along with the beat.
All right.
I used to rap under the name Swagnum P.I. Changed to Darius Ruckus, so that's who I am tonight. All right.
Oh,
Brad,
shit.
you give me a word first.
Yeah.
Stew.
All right. I'm with my Jew crew. We eating Jew stew. We got the boo coos. We hanging out with Blues Clues. I'm on a booze cruise. I'm on a pirate ship. Man, I'm doing a bunch of fucking wild shit. All right.
Damn.
First one down.
Damn.
Next
You nailed
word.
it.
Shoot me a word out, dude.
Yo, give me some move rhymes.
Oh, yeah.
Move. I'm on the roof. Man, I fucking move. Man, you need to move. Get up off me, dude. I'm fucking crazy. You fucking lazy. Making pottery with my main man, Patrick Swayze. He's wrapping his arms around me, and it feels so good. All right, that's it.
That's pretty good. What was the other word that we invented?
What was it?
Freelax. Oh, freelax. That's very rappy. Freelax.
Yo. I got that sick flow, just like X-Lax. Mind your beeswax. I'm about to free-lax with a Snorlax. Dr.
Good one, Sean.
Freedom.
All right. I'm Freedom, hanging out in Cheatham County on the bounty, hanging out with Matt County. Matt County. Shout out to Matt County, old Nashville comic.
Oh, yeah. All right. That was really good.
Thank y'all. Thank you.
Shout out to Matt County.
Hey, Matt County, if you're out there, Gary says hey. That was pretty good, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. I was a little nervous.
You started out really good.
Yeah,
It was great.
I lost my train of thought.
It. Oh God, it reminds me of
Yeah.
Gary was doing Swag to PI, and he asked me to do like a Halloween special with him, where I was the ghost, and I practiced my rap for 2 fucking weeks. I would drive around listening to the beat, and he had my rap. And I fucking forgot.
Yeah.
I fucking blew it. Like, it was like, I don't even remember what I was supposed to say, but like, it was in the middle of the thing, and I come out, and I'm like, you think you... and I fucking just fucking blanked. Oh, ruined it. It really... And a girl I just started dating came out to see the show. And I fucking ate a dick, ruined Gary's show, made him quit doing raps for like months.
Forever.
I'm gonna retire again after
Oh,
tonight,
no, it's back and better than ever. Well, that was Gary's special segment. Thanks so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for Sean's Corner.
I bring you some news. As you both know, or maybe as you don't know, I submitted my album to the Sirius XM people.
Yeah.
To be played on their beautiful networks.
Yeah.
Well, I got some news today.
Yeah.
Apparently, my selected tracks from my album have been picked
Wow.
to be played on Sirius XM, and I was so stoked. And then I realized that the name of the album that they are excited to put on Sirius XM is Big Underwear, which is not the name of my album. It is the name of a Louis Anderson album. And so now I'm in like a weird in-between experience where I'm like, so do they think I'm Louis Anderson?
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
do they think that that my album is called Louis Anderson's album's name? Or did they just send the wrong email to the wrong... So I'm waiting out. Stay tuned to future episodes of Which Is Better.
Let me say this. When I sent in my first album to Sirius XM, which back then the rules were a little bit different, they approved it, put me on Sirius XM, but whenever they would send me invoices, the name of my album was wrong.
Really?
Like, the name of the album is How's the Comedy Going?
Yeah.
Available on iTunes and Spotify. But what is on the invoice is how's the party going?
Whoa.
And I don't know if whoever wrote that in was wrong, but what really matters is the track number. We'll talk about it off air, but we'll get to the bottom of that.
I hope I get rich.
I'm certain they. Or you'll still get Louis Anderson's money.
That's what I was hoping for.
Louis.
I sent them an email and said, hey.
He must be happy to be the best Louis in comedy again.
Wow. Yeah. Never thought about that.
He really lucked out.
Oh, boy.
You're listening to Which is Better, a corporate juggernaut production. Got questions or comments? Of course you do. Just give us a call at 931-492-9789 or message us at whichisbetterpod.com or whichisbetterpodcast@gmail.com or Facebook at whichisbetterpod or also, geez, how many of these do they have? Twitter at whichisbetterer. And if somehow none of these are to your liking, Instagram, whichisbetterpod. I recommend just calling.
Which is better? Which is better? Which is better? I don't know. Which is better? Which is better? Which is better? Let's find out now.
Which is better? UK's The Office
Whoa.
or US The Office?
Oh, man.
What?
The television shows.
Okay.
You've
All
seen
right.
The Office? Have you seen the other The Office?
I've seen them all.
All right, gut reaction. Which is better? Gary.
I'm going to have to go with Office Space. Nah.
Gary.
JK, guys. JK.
You got us.
No, I'm going to have to go with the U.S. Office.
Whoa.
I've
Wow.
watched it through probably 5 times.
Whoa.
Wow. Wowee. Okay, Sean.
It comes as no surprise. I'm a UK boy.
Yeah.
Of course.
Boy.
Of course.
Well, I mean, like most of these, the reason I need you guys because I just can't decide.
You can't
It's just-
decide.
let's find out now. First question: Steve Carell or Ricky Gervais?
Wow.
Who do you prefer, Steve Carell or Ricky Gervais?
Steve Carell, for sure.
Really?
On and off screen, because I feel like he's actually a nice guy.
seems nice.
Whereas
Yeah.
Ricky Gervais
Is a dick.
Yeah, he just seems like a dick. And he
I love
doesn't
him,
seem
but-
like he'd be pleasant.
Yeah.
And Steve Carell as Michael Scott is probably my favorite television character of all time.
Wowie zowie.
For sure. Hands down.
I'm a Ricky Gervais boy. I think Steve Carell is great. Obviously great in Anchorman. He's real great in that. But I'm a big Gervais head. I like Gervais. I think his stand up is kind of unbearable, but some of it is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a Gervais guy. I think The Office is great.
I love
UK
Ricky
Office.
Gervais. He's a very good writer. He's a very funny guy. I also love anyone who's an outspoken atheist.
Yeah.
Because I think but Steve Carell's great. He's also a pretty good actor, and he
Yeah.
Oh, what was that movie? Seeking a Friend for the End of the World?
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh God, you'll cry. It's a good one. Check it out.
Right. I'll have to check it
But
out.
Steve Carell's funny, and
Yeah.
although I think I'm gonna go with Ricky Gervais
Whoa.
between the two.
Whoa.
Between the two of them.
Whoa.
But let's narrow this into a different spectrum. Michael Scott or David Brent. They're similar but distinctly
true.
different characters.
Michael Scott. Just because
Yeah.
I feel like David Brent sometimes it's like he's almost too unbearable and too disgusting.
Yeah,
That's true.
Michael Scott has so many redeeming qualities about him. He can like say some really awful stuff, but then you're like, I just love this guy so much.
Yeah. I think Michael Scott's
Yeah.
a lot nicer and and you care for him more, though they kind of turn they turn David Brent a lot.
Yeah, I'd say Michael Scott. I'd say David Brent is more of a selfish, look out for himself character. Although
Yeah.
they both are.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think Michael Scott's. I mean, they're basically supposed to be kind of the same thing, just different versions of. But
That's true,
I think
yeah, I
David
mean-
Brent's kind of a meaner spirited.
I think he is. Yeah. I think it's.
And that may be
in both of them, it kind of comes from the same place where they're just like so insecure. And
Yeah.
they're so.
Yeah.
I also think there's something about, I don't know, I guess the way, I don't even really need to talk about that at this point, but someone said, I don't know who I was talking to, someone said that like Ricky Gervais has become David Brent.
Oh wow.
Like he was playing a character at some point, but now like in his real life, he's like that guy. Because like you see him talk to people in interviews, and you're like, oh, you just like somehow became that character.
Yeah.
That's not related to the comparison.
Yeah, he
really.
does sort of like not give a shit. Like
Yeah.
his whole last stand-up special was just him telling stories about people he got in a fight with
Yes.
on Twitter. and how he's just
Yeah.
unrepentant
Yeah.
Yeah.
for
Which
calling
is
some lady
fine.
a cunt. Well,
Yeah, I
no, it is
mean,
fine. It's
It's just a weird
yeah.
thing to. It's weird
I guess,
to do
like,
bits about Twitter. I don't know.
The actors come through their characters. Like I think that a little
Yes.
bit of the sweetness of Steve Carell comes through Michael Scott.
For
Definitely.
sure.
And Ricky Gervais is kind of, cocky assholeness.
And also,
comes through.
I feel like at that time at least he was probably doing that thing. Like he was working in an office when he came up with the idea, so he probably knew
Yeah.
some dude that he hated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like so awkward, weird, and so he started like going, okay.
I like him
do
in.
that.
I like Ricky Gervais in Extras a lot
Yes.
better because he's like but he's a cunt in that too. He's a real
He is.
dick cunt in the British sense of
Yes.
just being asshole, not necessarily in a bad way.
Yeah.
But like, he kind of comes. Okay, all right. Well,
Yeah.
Michael Scott.
I feel like Michael Scott won that
I think
one.
Michael
Yeah.
Scott won that one. You think so, Gary?
Oh, for sure.
All right, Tim or Jim?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Tim. I kind of hate Jim.
Yeah,
I kind of hate him.
yeah.
The more I watch it, the more I dislike him. Like he's just kind of a dick who's just, bullying a guy all the time,
Yeah.
and then he's kind of a coward too. Like it's just not. There's not a lot to respect about Jim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tim, I mean, what is the name of the dude who plays Tim?
Yeah, I can't remember.
Oh,
He's been great and everything else too.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah.
Um,
And Marvel Man.
and Holmes.
Yes, and Holmes.
Sherlock,
Hitchhiker's guy.
Yes.
Watkins.
I can't think of his name, but he's
He's a
great.
little buddy with a little button nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's adorable. I like him a lot. And this is all kind of related to the same thing, but it seems like because of the brevity of the UK one, like they get a lot out of his like journey that is very painful and then becomes less painful, but they like pull it out at the last moment. Like I don't know. I like his journey because
Yeah.
it's I don't know. I guess it's easier to see the journey because it's not just kind of stretched out over
Yeah.
such a long
Yeah.
period.
Okay.
To me, the UK office is just like the US office if everyone was sick. If everyone just looked sick.
They do look really thin and pale.
So
Yeah.
Tim, this one going to Tim?
Man, I
Tim,
think I'm
yeah.
a Tim
I
guy.
think Tim.
Tim's pretty great.
I think Jim's a good character, but not. I think Tim's better. Okay, here's
Tim's deadpans are pretty awesome.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
seems
he
really
definitely pulls a lot of mugs.
When he looks in the camera, he's
He's
so
a real
disgusted,
mug puller.
so bad.
Pam or Dawn?
Whoa.
I think I'm gonna go Pam.
Yeah.
I will admit I had when I started watching The Office. This is how ridiculous it is. I just totally fell in love with Pam. I was like, oh,
Such a nerd, dude.
Pam is so great.
Yeah.
Even though she's, I don't know. There's something about her that's regular.
Because she's a
Yeah.
cutie pie.
She's a cutie pie.
Is that what you like?
I like her because of her art.
Yeah.
That's romantic.
She's a real good drawer.
But Dawn
Dawn
is also.
a whole lot of woman.
I feel like Dawn's a little bit more of a tragic character.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
they both are a little bit like
Oh,
Dawn.
she's got that awful boyfriend.
I mean, they
Garbage.
both have the version of that.
Yeah.
But like
Man, Dawn's boyfriend is
Dawn's
awful.
boyfriend, I think, is worse. Than
I feel like Rory is a good representation of like every dude I've known.
Yeah.
Like, he just reminds me of so many shitty boyfriends.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just like they suck, but not enough to like leave them, sort of
But
thing.
that's the beauty of it is that both Pam and Dawn are funny, smart women who like you're like, why would? But that's happens so much. Where
Yeah.
like people get trapped in these relationships
Yeah.
where they're like, well, I can't pay the rent by myself, and I don't want to go there.
Yeah, I already live with this person. I have to stay with this person. I think I'll probably go Pam.
Pam, I think Pam.
But Dawn's great. She's a lovely woman.
No, yes, Dawn is
I love her.
beautiful, and she's got that skin.
Oh yeah.
If we're talking about skin, Dawn. But there's more to women, I guess, than their skin.
Yeah. I like Dawn's art. Does she do art?
I feel like she does a drawing at
And
some
she
point.
even kind of has that funny British forehead,
Oh yeah.
but she's still beautiful.
I was gonna make a comment about, but I was like,
No. Don't do that. All right, Dwight or Gareth?
Oh,
I mean, I'm basically doing counterparts
Yeah.
here. All right, so
man, I love
Dwight and
Gareth. Gareth is so awesome. I
They're
love
both.
Gareth.
They're
Dwight's
both
great.
The best characters.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
I kind of, Dwight's really funny, but the more I started to learn about that actor, I was like following him on Twitter for a while. He seemed like such a fucking dickhead.
Really?
That it kind of ruined Dwight for me a a bit.
He does seem like kind of like a generic douche guy.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is just a douche.
Yeah.
He's just a douche.
Yeah, but man, you ever see Super?
He's really good in Super.
I didn't
Super's
finish
another
it.
one that'll fucking leave you.
Yeah.
Like, if you ever want to just watch some movies that will leave you devastated for a few days, watch
Yeah.
Super, watch Seeking Your Friend of the World, and Sightseers.
I better not.
Check out Sightseers.
Don't see any of those things.
Sightseers makes me feel good.
So Dwight or Gareth?
I'm a Gareth boy.
Yeah?
Man, Gareth just seems like Dwight never quite feels like a person. I mean, I think he's funny, but Gareth feels like he feels so real, and that's what's so awful about it.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
no,
That
shut up!
Dwight,
say that.
Dwight does almost cross into
There's
a
something
cartoony
There's something a little
caricature.
too try hard about Dwight.
Yeah, like
and I feel like you can
everything
even,
about him has to be silly.
Yeah, and I feel like you can even see the actor's like neediness almost coming through, and how hard he tries sometimes. That's just because I don't like.
So we're giving that to Gareth.
I think so. He's awesome. He's so good.
I've got others like this. I've got like Kevin or Ewan or Todd Packer, Chris Fitcher. They're all basically the same guys.
Yeah.
But the thing we need to keep in mind is that whatever Dwight is derivative of Gareth anyway. So
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, there's something to be said for the fact that if you were going to make that character your own, I think Dwight is a distinct character.
Yeah,
And they're both silly, but
it's
there's
also
not, like,
hard because
another version.
I mean, I'm sure most of them watched the show.
right.
By the time the American one came out, it was already pretty like well regarded. It was already like a thing that people were like, "Oh man, you got to watch this show. It's the best show."
I definitely think Gareth's more interesting to look at too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's so fucking weird looking.
Well, they're both
He reminds me
weird
of the buzzards from Jungle Book.
yes.
Oh, you're my God! You're
Yeah.
right. He does have that kind of vampire
bowl cut.
sunken eyes.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Now, here's a question: which is better between these? Going too short or going too long? Now, the UK
Wow.
in the British tradition, very short.
Yeah.
Well, like there's like 3 episodes, and that's the whole series.
It's very short. Yeah, there's like 2 seasons and a Christmas special.
I felt like it wasn't enough. But
Really?
But I think the American Office went too long.
For sure.
So
9
which
seasons,
is better,
yeah.
to burn out or fade away?
Man, I think that the UK Office is pretty perfect. I mean, maybe it's just because of the David Brent character that maybe like if he doesn't change, you would start to hate him. I think at some point.
yeah.
Whereas maybe the Michael Scott character is like, if he kind of
He
stays
leaves
like a level,
halfway through. I mean,
yeah.
they keep going after him, which I think was
They should have
idea.
stopped it then. Yeah.
I guess they just wanted more money.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think going short's probably better. I mean, I still like The Office better, but yeah,
I think that those extra seasons at the end.
Who are the
Bring
other
down-
bosses? Is
bring
Will
down
Ferrell is one of the bosses?
Well, he's a boss for a day. Then they go through a thing where everybody's a boss for like a minute, and then it just sort of like
then Andy was the boss.
then Andy ended up being the boss.
weird.
But it's like I don't know. I mean, I think that kind of like lowers the value of the whole
For sure.
product.
Yeah.
Than if they had just quit at like season 5 or whatever, then it'd have been all right or whenever that happened. But yeah, I think it's better to do the UK, leave you wanting more, kind of quit. We get it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Or just fucking run it into the ground, I think is worse.
I think the worst thing about the last season of The Office was that the way they kind of had Pam having the relationship with the camera guy, like, and that was like a tension in Jim and Pam's relationship, and it was just like, this is fucking embarrassing.
That's weird.
Yeah, it seemed like it jumped the shark.
Yeah, it had to though.
Yeah.
Because you can't keep raising the stakes after Pam and Jim get together.
Yeah.
That's the end of The Office in the UK was them getting together.
And also Ricky or Dave Brent kind of having like a moment where, you know,
he becomes
he's like, oh, maybe I should stop being an asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe me being an asshole is what is the cause of all my problems.
But it's like, well, we have to be more ridiculous than we were last time. And when you go long like that, I think the benefits of going long like that is you get to have a whole episode about Dwight. You get to have a whole episode about Angela. You get to have every character gets to get a little bit in depth. But after you do that, I mean, no office did the shit they did in the American Office. They went on a field trip every other day. They fucking never worked. It was always like, because you know, they had to have a carnival. They had to like, do all this shit just to be like doing something different and
we gotta have a lot of very special episodes.
Yeah, and so I think going long was bad. Okay, but you know, I think is that where we landed on that? Going long is not good. Going short is good. Okay,
leave them wanting more.
Exactly.
Better songs. Now anytime you hear either of the songs, you go, oh, here we go, we're gonna have fun.
What does the British one go like?
So what became of you?
Yeah.
It sounds almost like a Bob Seger song.
Yeah.
The glad rags and the bad rags. It has nothing to do with offices, nothing to do with anything.
I'm going British on this one because
you don't like?
I fucking hate The Office.
Really?
I hate it, and I love The Office, but I cannot. When I hear it, for one, it's always like 20 decibels louder than the rest of the show, so it's just so fucking loud.
Yeah,
and it just I don't know. I don't think it fits the feel of the show or anything.
I do remember when I first got into it, the Pavlonian response to oh, here it comes. I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna have a moment of fun in my life.
Yeah. Netflix putting that skip intro thing in there was like,
oh, Netflix
made me so happy.
Netflix, you did a good thing.
It's usually, I think that skip intro's a good idea sometimes, except for the Stranger Things, which is like the intro's the only good part.
It sounds like Bayou music, you know, like
Zydeco.
Yeah, it's like this isn't Scranton.
What'd you like better, Sean?
Man, I actually don't mind the American Office one.
I don't mind it.
But, I don't know.
It's trash.
Yeah. Fucking bullshit.
I can't decide. I think, you know.
Glad rags and the sad rags and the bad rags and the rags.
Well, because that's the closing credits. I think they have some kind of, it's just sort of some horns or some shit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we're talking about which is better, UK office or US office. Which is better, the UK or the US?
Wow.
Easy question.
Yeah.
As much as I hate America, I'm gonna definitely go USA.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Best in the world.
I was talking to I think Liz about this the other day. I was like, if someone gave me an all expenses paid trip to the United Kingdom, I would turn it down.
What?
Really?
I have no desire to go to that place.
Be nice.
Like when I hear UK, I just see the color gray.
No,
That's
it's beautiful. I've been there, and it's funny because it's weird to be at a place that you only imagine. Mm-hmm. And I remember being in the UK, being on the bus, and there are people no matter where you go.
Right.
And so I'm on the bus, and in the back, there's what is the equivalent of a redneck, but you're in the UK.
Yeah.
So it's just like they talk like that,
like
and you think it's a smart person. Yeah, like a
Hey, what are you doing over there?
And there's like there's teenage boys doing teenage boy stuff, but they're a different version. You know,
hey,
it's
bruv.
like,
Knocking over dust bins.
right? But they're all people. I will tell you this, at least from what I saw, the teeth thing is true.
Oh, they got screwed up teeth.
I guess that like
It's because they don't have fluoride in the water.
Well, you have health care over there. Like you break your arm, but like dental still. Yeah,
Weird.
I think here we roll dentistry into our health care, and we're already paying for everything anyway. So a lot more people probably get. I'm guessing that.
Yeah,
that's true. The teeth. thing is true.
Interesting.
Their cheese look like Swiss. Their teeth look like Swiss cheese. God damn.
Based on that, I'm going to go with UK.
Okay.
No, I'm going to say USA. USA is the best.
USA.
We've never done a bad thing.
I give it a hard time, but
I do want to say, like, I don't mean to shit on UK. I'm just saying my personal feelings of I have travel anxiety. I just don't want to leave.
Are there UK listeners?
I'm sure there are.
Call the hotline. What's the number?
149 1492 789.
can cut it in. All right, which is a better format? Now, there's slightly different formats for the shows. And there is the center and eccentric type of comedy writing, where you have Tim and Dawn, but mostly Tim is a regular person, and he's surrounded by silly people.
Yes.
Gareth is silly. David Brett's silly. These are, the fucking traveling salesman guy.
Yes.
And he has to. You're seeing the world through his eyes, and the American office sort of started out that way, but then it became just a madhouse where everyone is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like every character is silly. To some point, Pam became silly.
Yeah.
And Jim became, to keep the thing interesting, they had to become quirky in their own ways.
Yeah.
And so there's no one to identify with necessarily towards the end of the office. So in some way, Andy stopped being silly and came back to being regular.
So
it's weird because early Andy was like a rageaholic who punched holes in the wall, and like they changed to it. Anyway, which format works better? To have just a fucking free-for-all, everybody's a goofball, or have the kind of calm the storm?
I think a free-for-all is good for short time. I mean, like Anchorman is free-for-all.
Yeah.
All the Marx Brothers movies are a free-for-all, essentially. Even Zeppo, who is like the quietest one, is like running around and singing songs in inappropriate places.
Zeppo's never like, this is ridiculous.
No.
You know,
he's like, this is actually a great idea. I know I'm wearing a suit, but I agree with you.
Okay, I'm going to calmly go along with your crazy.
Yeah. But yeah.
The Stooges
are
free for all.
nonstop insanity.
Yeah.
But I think it only works for so long. Like those work because the Marx Brothers movies are an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So it can be insane for an hour and 10 minutes. But if it was 2.5 hours, you'd be like, oh boy, this is a little much. So I think for like, if you're going to try to stretch it, even for 2 seasons, I think there has to be someone who's a little normal.
Yeah, I like the center. I like that better.
Yeah, I like the contrast. A straight man against a crazy person.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, bigger dick.
Whoa. Probably American, right?
Yeah, I feel like...
Because Ricky Gervais is just a short dude, right? Not that all short men have small penises. I mean, I guess... who's the really greasy porn star?
Ron Jeremy?
Yes, Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
He has a big penis, and he's... I think short. Or maybe he's just fat, and I assumed he's short.
Yeah, he just looks short.
Yeah. This guy's shaped like a short person, whatever that means. So I'm going to say America.
America has a bigger dick.
U.S. has a
I'm
bigger
going to go
dick.
America. Yeah, just because probably diversity alone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there are.
Yeah, because
Are there any...
they're so white in the
Are
UK.
there any
We're
black
white,
guys
but
in the UK office?
There's a black character. Because you remember when they're telling the black joke and the black guy's standing there, and
yes.
he's not offended, but they're like, well, you don't have
Oh, yes.
to. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Which is more romantic, a better romance story?
Okay.
Tim and Dawn, and this is part of the problem too. In UK, it's the Tim and Dawn. That's the romantic story. In America, there's Pam and Jim, but there's also Dwight and Angela. There's also Michael and Holly, and there's Andy and Eric, and Ryan and Kelly. There's like a bunch more romantic kind of connections in the American version than the UK. But personally, I think the Tim and Dawn story has moved me.
Yes.
Whenever she comes back and throws her arms around him, that got me.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I was sort of like happy, I guess, when Pam and Jim got together, but part of the problem is like how long it went is then you see what happens after the credits roll for 8 more fucking seasons of them dating each other and getting married and having a kid. Anyway, what do you guys feel like? Which is better romance?
I'm going to go with the U.S. office, and not because of the Jim and Pam thing, but because of the Michael Scott.
And Holly?
Michael and Holly, and even Michael and Jan. The Michael and Jan stuff was so funny when it happened.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it wasn't romantic.
It wasn't romantic,
no,
but still, it was.
It's a funny,
and it made him meeting Holly that much sweeter too, because it was such like he gets out of this abusive relationship and with this great person.
Jan is another character who changed who the character was. Like
Jan.
Jan. Jan.
Which that kind of made sense.
Yeah, but she became a dingbat, and then also the guy who was like the CEO, the big
David Wallace. Yeah, that made no sense.
He turned into a goofball.
Yeah.
At some point.
And Kevin pretty much just became mentally retarded halfway through.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there was like an episode where he sustained an injury that we never saw.
Yeah,
Like
it's really weird. Yeah. Okay. Well, what do you think, Sean? What's more romantic?
I'm a Tim Dawn guy. I love that.
Yeah, Tim and Dawn.
That's the dream. You just
Yeah.
you know,
Yep.
you see them at work together, and they're flirty, and then once you see her awful boyfriend, you're like, damn it, she's good. They're they're both so nice. They're meant for each other.
It's also your imagination gets to fill in the blanks. Like part of the reason Sling Blade is so terrifying is because you don't see anything terrifying. You just hear about it, or it's Goff's camera, and you just fill it in. You know, and like Tim and Dawn, they get together, and then you just imagine that they're fucking worked it all out. Of course they had fights. Of course they had bad days. Like, but you didn't have to fucking watch it.
Yeah, you don't ever have to see
Tim and
really
Dawn.
anything, and also you don't have to see, you don't have to see them getting married or anything at all, right? They basically cut on them holding each other.
there was that episode where Michael was like mean to Holly all day because Jan was there.
She came by, and then he.
And then at the very end,
she's like, "Are you gonna still be mean to me?"
And he gives her a hug. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, that was.
I cried.
That was
broke my heart.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It was the sweetest hug. He just barely lifts his arms.
All right, next question.
What a darling man.
This is really what it's all about. Which is funnier? I mean, there's a lot of funny parts, but when David Brent dances
The
to this
David Brent
day.
dance is so good. I love Free Love on the Free Love Highway.
Oh, right. I mean, there's obviously a lot of funny stuff happening in the American Office, but
we watched the dinner party episode.
Dinner Party was funny.
Episode.
That's my
fantastic.
favorite. Oh, it's so good.
I think the funniest American Office part was when the episode you were talking about with Holly and Jane comes in with a baby after all the stuff about. And Michael's like, "You cheated on me after I specifically asked you,"
Yeah, that's great.
or whatever. Oh God, that was like that guy's so funny.
Probably the hardest I've ever laughed at any moment in TV is the Take Your Daughter to Work Day episode, where Michael Scott tells everybody that he was on a kids' TV show, and he tells Ryan to go get the tape from his house, and he plays the tape for everybody, and it's Michael Scott as a little kid, and there's like a puppet talking to him.
Oh yeah,
and he's like,
and he wants to.
So what do you want to be when you grow up? And he goes, when I grow up, I want to have 100 grandchildren or 100 kids, so I can have 100 friends, and no one can say no to being my friend. And then the look on the puppet's face.
Yeah, the puppet just looks.
Oh my God, dude, it fucking kills me. That puppet, it just looks shocked.
That is pretty funny.
That's good puppet acting.
But which show is funnier?
Oh man, for me it's UK, but I'm a UK boy. I
mean,
said
we've
it
got
right
to be
off the
fair
beginning.
too. You know, American Office had 8 extra seasons.
That's true.
to
They've
pack
got a
in
lot
jokes.
more. You've got a lot more jokes.
And I think their seasons are longer. Like they have more episodes too. So
I'm definitely gonna go with The Office for me.
all right,
I've
American
had more
Office.
laughs from it.
All right,
American Office.
I'm gonna say
Sorry, I was distracted.
I'm gonna say UK. All right, now this thing I think we know where it's going, but let's think about it.
Okay.
Which is more original?
Ooh,
Now, obviously, the original is more original, but
sorta. Yeah.
I think that the American Office did set a tone for Modern Family and for a lot of those mockumentary kind of things that, I mean, obviously is derivative of, but I don't know. They sort of, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm
What do you
giving
think?
it to the UK.
Yeah,
Yeah, because still, I mean,
I guess that's not doing an original version of
Yeah.
of an original thing. Is it?
I
Yeah.
get characters. Well, the characters weren't all that original either.
No, well, but I mean, they took a thing and they made it their own.
That's true.
But that's not really being original. Yeah. Stupid question. Sorry.
Which one's more British?
Yeah. How British am I? All right. Final question.
Oh shit.
Which of them
Oh no.
had a stronger post-show lamaze. The sadness you feel.
Oh yes.
You know, when a series or something is done and you feel that hole inside of you. Which
Man.
one left a bigger hole in you?
For me, it was The Office because I watched it while it was on the air. But
US?
God damn, I gotta specify the U.S. Office.
I figure you're meaning that.
Yeah,
Are we comparing the two things?
Yes.
Okay.
yeah. The United States of America Office.
Yes.
Just because I don't even remember what the question was now.
Which
When
had a
it's
post-show
yeah,
malaise.
because I was watching it while it was on TV.
Oh,
Whereas, like, I
yeah.
just watched the British one on Netflix.
Yeah,
and
I
was
just
like,
kinda-
I'm done. You know.
Yeah. I feel like the UK one for me
Yeah.
is I didn't really have any sort of post-show thing because like the ending's so sweet that I'm just like, okay, that's exactly what I wanted to happen.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe the US one, but I mean, I don't think either of them necessarily. I was like, oh man, it's
Yeah.
over. I was just
Yeah.
like, okay, you know,
Yeah.
they're over.
I think that like the reason the American Office didn't leave me that hollow is because it went too long.
Yeah.
And I was kind of ready for it to end.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you said, the UK one didn't that much because it sort of had an ending.
Yeah.
And then they also did a Christmas special, and then they also they did an extra the David Brett on the
Yeah.
road thing.
That's
there's
like
still a little
kind of
bit.
fun.
Yeah.
But I try not to think of that as canon. Really, just the first two seasons
I
and
did
the
feel-
Christmas.
what did
That's my.
I recently finished Mad Men, and that left a little hole.
Oh, really?
When it ended. Yeah, just sort of like, you know, not like Breaking Bad or Sopranos, but just sort of a thing.
I'm sorry.
Well, there we are, guys. Which
sorry
was
that
better? What, did we even fucking settle this one?
Oh man.
I'm gonna have to go with Office on this one. guys.
Stuck to your guns.
Well, I think we can all agree the Office one.
Yeah,
Office wins.
The Office was pretty good. We got to say who won.
What if we did?
Yeah,
It'd be a great cliffhanger.
Ooh. Let's find out.
it was The Office, me matey.
Oh,
No, I'm just
that's the
kidding.
Pirate Office.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't they have Office in like India? Don't they, like every country get their own franchised
Oh, I
Office?
think
probably.
Well, maybe one of those was the best, and we don't know it because we're racist fucks.
We're closed-minded at the very least.
I'm certainly closed-minded.
Yes, you were definitely closed-minded.
my vote goes to the American Office.
I'm gonna say, just because I love Gary so much, I'm gonna say the U.S. one.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Dang, man.
well, I guess I can abstain
Yeah,
because it's already settled.
yeah.
The internet's not going to like this.
No, the internet. Well, I think the internet will.
Yeah.
The last time we
Oh, yeah, we did a poll on this. In the
U.S.
American
destroyed,
Yeah, they
right?
went nuts.
Yeah.
We're all into it.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching.
Hi, this is Mark Anundson. You know we have a lot of fun here on Which is Better, and we hope you do too. Maybe you can show us a little appreciation and give us a great review. Give us a lot of stars. I know it sounds like bullshit, but it really does help.